They praying on our downfall another time again. After the rain fall, the sun gon' shine again.
That's right.
Don't bust no U-turns, cause we ain't forgetting shit. And to all y'all that switch, suck my dick!
Let's go.
Yeah. Suck my dick. What? You talking down the family name, man, you wildin'. What? I dare one of you niggas scream out no Diddy.
Fuck that nigga.
Bro, glow with me. Baddies, they ready to go with me. I just nod and they know to go get 'em. Might see me with some pretty hoes with me, but ain't no hoe with me. I just lay back in that Virgil Maybach. That shit like 450. Police raid the crib like they think we sellin' crack. But we out here sellin' tracks. Multi-million-dollar plaques. Rather put this shit on wax. All that gossip shit is whack. When all they had was 50 cents. Who put this city on the map? Stop lying.
It would be wonderful if life never tempted you, if you could go from day to day improvising and always doing the right thing. But the world is not like that. In the end, we end up making mistakes or taking actions that we regret later. Stoicism, in theory, is a philosophy in practice. It is a set of rules for living. The Stoics believe that life is complicated and full of situations that will test us, so they created rules to help keep us on the right path. In this video, I'm going to talk about 11 historical rules that I set for myself to become the best version of myself. These 11 rules were created by Stoic philosophers over 2,000 years ago and have been helpful to many people throughout history. I invite you to stay until the end to learn all the rules so you can apply them to your life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked the video to help me continue spreading this philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the bell so you don't miss any videos. Rule No. 1. Conquer your mornings. One of the best moments in Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is the discussion he has with himself at the beginning of Book 5. He notes that he has to get out of bed, but he desperately wants to stay under the warm sheets. It's easy to understand, but also impressive. Marcus Aurelius didn't have to get out of bed. He wasn't actually obliged to do anything. Many emperors before him had delegated the tasks of government to focus solely on living life surrounded by luxury. However, Marcus Aurelius forced himself not to fall into these temptations and to take care of his tasks very early in the morning. He knew that winning the morning was the key to winning the day and ultimately winning in life. He might not have heard the expression "the early bird catches the worm," but he was well aware that a day well started was a productive day. I personally take these 3 actions to have a productive morning. 1. Write in a journal as soon as I wake up. I write down the things I have to do during the day and a small reflection on the previous day, noting what I did well and what I did badly to become aware of what I need to improve. Journaling allows me to create a habit every morning and reflect on my life. It reminds me of what I need to do and how I need to act. 2. Play sports. You don't have to do sports with a lot of intensity. By playing sports, I mean getting moving, going for a walk, going to the gym, going for a run, or whatever you want as long as it activates you physically. It will wake you up and put your mind at ease and ready for the 3rd action. 3. Focus on work. Once I have done the previous 2 actions, I am ready to focus on the task in front of me. Rule No. 2. Focus on what is under your control. The Stoics put a lot of emphasis on focusing on the things we can control and forgetting about the things we can't control. Understanding this will make you much more practical, and you will waste less time worrying about things that don't deserve it. Once you understand this, you will avoid many frustrations and sufferings, knowing what is worth focusing on to achieve the goals you set for yourself. A clear example is in sports. You control how you play. But you do not control if you win, if the opponent is respectful, or if the public cheers you on or not. When you realize this and start focusing on your game instead of others, you will likely achieve a better performance. Apply this saying to all situations in your life. Rule No. 3. Don't suffer for imaginary problems. Situations of uncertainty will generate thoughts that make us suffer. This is normal, but if we think carefully about it, most of the negative situations we imagine may never happen. In Seneca's words, we are more frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Try to focus on the present and stay calm. Chances are that the bad thing you imagine might not end up happening. Rule No. 4. Treat success and failure the same. Marcus Aurelius had an interesting metaphor. He said that all men are like a rock. He would throw the rock up in the air and say he neither gains anything by going up nor loses anything going down. It remains the same rock. Whether the day starts with a promotion or ends with a layoff, you're still the same person. In fact, negative situations in life usually teach us many things, so they are even more useful than positive situations. Feel grateful for everything that happens to you, no matter if it is good or bad, because no matter what happens, you are still the same, and you will be able to learn from any situation. Rule No. 5. Do only one thing every day. This rule should not be applied literally. By doing one thing every day, I mean focusing on one goal to achieve each day, no matter how small. Living without goals turns a potentially extraordinary life into a mediocre one. For people with many goals, having big ambitions is not bad, but focus on taking one step at a time. Focusing on too many things at once can make you lose focus on what is really important. With this rule, I invite you to try to achieve at least one goal you set for yourself every day. It doesn't matter if it is something basic or complex, strive to achieve it. Rule No. 6. Don't look for the easy way. Whenever you want to achieve something, remember that there is no easy way to achieve it. In life, things that are worthwhile are achieved with effort. Think of anyone you consider successful and read their biography. You will see that everything that person has achieved was accomplished through hard work and discipline. Difficult paths build your character, help you learn from your mistakes, and encourage you to persevere. The difference between those who achieve great goals and those who don't is their tolerance for effort and sacrifice. Anyone can choose the easy path. That is why there are very few who always achieve what they set out to do. Rule No. 7. Ask yourself if it is necessary. Take a moment to reflect on the things you do in life. Ask yourself, is what I am doing necessary? You will realize how many things we do and want in our lives are totally dispensable. We waste time on things that don't really bring us anything. How do we know if what we do is necessary? Ask yourself why you do the things you do. Find a valuable reason, something worthwhile. If you don't find that valuable reason, what you do is unnecessary in your life. Rule No. 8. Love your destiny. Things don't always turn out the way we want them to. It is a fact of life. As Seneca said, fortune behaves as it pleases. His own life was proof of that. Health problems interrupted his political career, and an emperor exiled him. He managed to return only to have the same thing happen to him again. Almost everything was out of Seneca's control. The only part that was up to him was how he decided to view those events and what he decided to do with them. He chose to see them as a good thing. Life will make you go through good and bad situations. It is up to you to decide how to deal with them, whether to look for the positive side of things that happen or to live in constant regret. Rule No. 9. Talk to death. The founder of Stoicism, Zeno of Citium, visited the oracle after losing all his wealth to find inspiration on what to do in the future. The oracle told him that to live a good life, he must talk to the dead. The oracle was referring to reading. He invited Zeno to read the books of the philosophers who had lived before him. Reading is an incredible tool. It gives you the ability to read the thoughts and opinions of people who lived thousands of years ago. We live in a world where we constantly look for new things and forget about the old. There is nothing wrong with new things, but we must not forget the vital knowledge written in books. We have the power to converse with the greatest minds of the past, who with their experience can guide us and help us in our lives. The worst thing is that millions of people choose to reject this superpower. Take advantage of it. It has never been easier to access ancient knowledge thanks to the internet. Rule No. 10. Be hard on yourself and sympathetic to others. It is important to remember that the Stoic has strict rules and strong opinions about what is right and what is wrong. And this is a big but we have to be understanding and forgiving of those who have been, as Marcus Aurelius writes, turned away from the truth. Your standards are for you. This is not to say that we allow people to act unjustly or wickedly, but we don't have to judge everyone who doesn't behave exactly the way we want them to. In this case, the best thing we can do is lead by example. If you want to show someone that they are acting in the wrong way, strive to act in the right way yourself and show them this. This is the best way to make an impact on someone and change their mindset. It may take some time, but sooner or later, they will start to imitate you. Rule No. 11. Remember that you die every day. In the words of Seneca, this is our great mistake to think that we look ahead to death. Most of death has already passed. All the time that has passed is the property of death. It is easy to see death as something distant. We think of death as an event that happens to us at some point in life. It is something stationary, regardless of the date on which it will occur. Every day we approach it slowly or quickly, depending on our age and health. Seneca considered this a wrong way of thinking about death, one that leads to many bad habits and a bad life. On the contrary, he said that death is a process happening to us right now. We die every day. Even as you watch this video, time is passing that you will never get back. That time, he said, belongs to death. Death is not in the distance, it is with us right now. It is the second hand of the clock, the sunset. When the arrow of time moves, death keeps claiming it every moment that has passed. What are we to do about it? The answer is live. Live while you can. Procrastinate nothing, leave nothing unfinished, and make the most of the time while it still belongs to you. What did you think of these Stoic rules? Would you add any more? I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Personally, have you ever felt like your emotions are a raging storm, leaving you lost at sea? What if I told you there's a way to master this tempest within? Welcome to our exploration into the profound world of Stoicism. Today we embark on a transformative journey, uncovering 11 Stoic lessons to master your emotions. These ancient insights, once grasped, can change the course of your life, leading you to unshakable inner strength and serenity. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength as we navigate through these lessons. Imagine harnessing the power to stay poised amidst life's tumultuous waves. But before we dive in, I urge you to stay with us till the end. There's something special waiting for you, a key to unlocking a more resilient and composed you. If you're ready for this life-altering voyage, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's set sail together into the realm of Stoic wisdom. Lesson 1. Embrace challenges as opportunities in life. We encounter a myriad of challenges, from personal struggles to global upheavals. Stoicism teaches us to view these not as insurmountable obstacles but as opportunities for growth and learning. It's about shifting our perspective from seeing problems as burdens to viewing them as chances to develop resilience and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius beautifully encapsulated this idea. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Each hurdle, then, is not a roadblock but a stepping stone guiding us toward a path of self-improvement and fortitude. Consider a river facing a boulder. It doesn't halt or surrender, it finds a way around, over time sculpting a new path. Similarly, when we confront challenges with a Stoic mindset, we use our inner strength to navigate and eventually reshape our journey. A lost job might initially seem like a tragedy, but it could open doors to new career paths, self-discovery, and unexpected success. Remember, it's not the problem that defines us, but our reaction to it. Lesson 2. The power of reflective questions. Stoicism encourages us to pause and reflect, especially in emotionally charged situations. A powerful question to ask ourselves is, will this matter in 5 years? This simple but profound inquiry helps us gain perspective, separating fleeting issues from those with long-term significance. By contemplating the future impact of our current concerns, we realize that many of today's anxieties will fade into insignificance. This realization fosters a sense of humility and liberation, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. Such reflective questioning not only aids in emotional regulation, but also nurtures patience and long-term thinking. It reminds us that time often provides clarity and solutions, helping us approach life's challenges with a calm and balanced mindset. Stay tuned for the next lessons, where we delve deeper into the Stoic art of emotional mastery. If you're finding these insights valuable, make sure to comment and share your thoughts below. Lesson 3. Distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. A core tenet of Stoicism is understanding the dichotomy of control, recognizing what is within our power to change and what is not. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, said, "Some things are in our control and others not." This simple yet profound principle is the key to emotional serenity. Imagine planning an outdoor event that gets rained out. You cannot control the weather, but your response to it is entirely up to you. You could choose to be upset, or you could adapt, finding joy and opportunity in the change of plans. By focusing our efforts on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and responses, we free ourselves from unnecessary distress over uncontrollable external events. This mindset fosters resilience and a calm approach to life's uncertainties. Lesson 4: The importance of reflection before action. In a world that often prioritizes immediate reaction, Stoicism invites us to pause and reflect before responding to a challenging situation or making a decision. Take a moment to consider your actions and their potential consequences. This practice of reflection enables us to engage with our emotions and thoughts critically, fostering self-awareness and empathy. It allows us to see beyond immediate impulses and understand the deeper reasons behind our reactions. For instance, when receiving a critical email, instead of hastily replying in anger, take a moment to understand the other person's perspective and your emotional triggers. This reflective pause not only prevents regrettable reactions but also contributes to more thoughtful and effective communication. Incorporating reflection into our daily lives enhances our decision-making, strengthens relationships, and cultivates a sense of calm and deliberation in a fast-paced world. Stay with us as we continue to explore more Stoic lessons to master your emotions. If these insights resonate with you, share your experiences in the comments below. Lesson 5: The practice of Stoic journaling. Journaling has long been a revered practice in various cultures, and Stoicism places great value on this reflective exercise. A Stoic journal is more than a daily diary. It is a tool for self-examination, a mirror reflecting our innermost thoughts, feelings, and actions. By journaling, we engage in a dialogue with ourselves, assessing our reactions and decisions. It's an opportunity to celebrate our successes and learn from our missteps. Marcus Aurelius, through his meditations, showed us how journaling could be a private space for personal growth and philosophical contemplation. Imagine ending each day by not only recounting events but also exploring how they affected you. Such introspection can unveil patterns in our thoughts and behaviors, guiding us towards self-improvement. This habitual reflection helps us become more mindful, resilient, and aligned with our core values. Lesson 6: Embracing non-attachment. Stoicism teaches the practice of non-attachment, a state of balanced engagement with life, free from the sway of extreme emotions. Non-attachment does not mean indifference, rather, it's about experiencing life fully while maintaining an inner equilibrium. Consider watching a movie where you feel the excitement, tension, and sadness of the characters, yet you remain aware that it's a story. Similarly, in life, practicing non-attachment allows us to experience emotions without being overwhelmed by them. This approach helps us remain calm and composed in the face of life's ups and downs, enabling us to respond to situations with clarity and wisdom. It also fosters healthier relationships, as we interact with others from a place of understanding and balance, rather than from emotional reactivity. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with stimuli, learning to navigate life with non-attachment can be profoundly liberating and empowering. In the next part, we will unveil the final lessons of Stoicism for mastering your emotions. Join us in this journey of self-discovery and share your thoughts in the comments below. Lesson 7: Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the appreciation of the present and the simple joys of life. It's about recognizing the value in everything, from the challenges that foster growth to the fleeting moments of happiness. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, advised true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Imagine starting or ending each day by acknowledging the things you're grateful for. This practice shifts focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of contentment and reducing feelings of envy or dissatisfaction. Gratitude not only enriches our personal lives but also strengthens our relationships. Acknowledging and appreciating the kindness and support of others fosters mutual respect and a positive cycle of generosity and goodwill. Lesson 8: The value of perseverance. Stoicism highlights the virtue of perseverance. Life is replete with challenges, but it is our steadfast dedication to overcoming these obstacles that truly defines our character. Stoics believe that endurance in difficult times is not just a test of strength but an opportunity for personal growth. Remember the words of Seneca, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials." This lesson encourages us to embrace our struggles, knowing that they are essential to our development and resilience. Lesson 9. Embracing change as a constant. Change, as the Stoics teach, is the only constant in life. This lesson is about learning to flow with the tides of change rather than resisting them. Accepting and adapting to change allows us to grow and evolve. It teaches us flexibility and helps in reducing our fear of the unknown. Marcus Aurelius reminds us time is a river of violent current of events, glimpsed once and already carried past us, and another follows and is gone. Embracing change means staying present and adaptable, ready to meet each new moment with equanimity. Lesson 10. The power of mindfulness. Stoicism advocates for mindfulness, a state of active, open attention to the present. This lesson encourages us to live in the moment, to focus on the now without the burdens of the past or the anxieties of the future. Mindfulness is about appreciating the present and understanding that each moment is fleeting and holds its unique beauty. It allows us to experience life more fully, to appreciate the simple joys, and to engage more deeply with ourselves and others. Lesson 11. Finding freedom and acceptance. Our final lesson from Stoicism is the practice of acceptance. There is immense freedom in accepting what we cannot control. This lesson teaches us to distinguish between our sphere of influence and the events beyond our control. By accepting the latter, we free ourselves from unnecessary emotional turmoil. This doesn't mean passivity, but a conscious acknowledgement of life's unpredictability. In acceptance, there is peace, a serene acknowledgement that not everything is in our hands, but we can always control our responses. Conclusion. These 11 Stoic lessons provide a comprehensive guide to mastering our emotions and navigating life with wisdom and serenity. Each lesson builds upon the others, creating a robust framework for emotional resilience and personal growth. As we close this enlightening journey through Stoicism and its powerful lessons for mastering our emotions, we invite you to bring these teachings into your daily life. Reflect on these lessons, apply them, and observe how they transform your approach to challenges, change, and personal growth. Now we turn to you, our valued viewers. 1. Like if you found these Stoic lessons insightful and helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more people seeking guidance and wisdom in mastering their emotions. 2. Share, spread the wisdom. Share this video with friends, family, or anyone you believe could benefit from these Stoic teachings. By sharing, you're not only supporting our channel but also helping others find balance and resilience in their emotional lives. 3. Comment. We would love to hear from you. Which of the 11 Stoic lessons resonated with you the most? Do you have any experiences where Stoic principles have helped you in mastering your emotions? Your comments are a treasure trove of insights and shared experiences, contributing to a community of learning and growth. 4. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Don't miss out on future content that can enrich your journey toward emotional mastery. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Let's continue exploring life's profound lessons together. Your engagement means the world to us. It's your interest, likes, shares, and comments that fuel our passion for creating content that makes a difference. Together, let's build a community that embraces wisdom, seeks growth, and supports each other in the quest for emotional mastery. Finding freedom in acceptance. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Remember, the path to mastering your emotions is ongoing. Stay curious, stay motivated, and I try to apply these rules in my life. It's not easy, and many times I forget. I try to write them down somewhere and remind myself, Stoicism is not an easy path, just like life. It requires a... Have you ever felt like your emotions are a raging storm, leaving you lost at sea? What if I told you there's a way to master this tempest within? Welcome to our exploration into the profound world of Stoicism. Today we embark on a transformative journey, uncovering 11 Stoic lessons to master your emotions. These ancient insights, once grasped, can change the course of your life, leading you to unshakable inner strength and serenity. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this. and you will find strength as we navigate through these lessons. Imagine harnessing the power to stay poised amidst life's tumultuous waves. But before we dive in, I urge you to stay with us till the end. There's something special waiting for you, a key to unlocking a more resilient and composed you. If you're ready for this life-altering voyage, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's set sail together into the realm of Stoic wisdom. Lesson 1: Embrace challenges as opportunities in life. We encounter a myriad of challenges, from personal struggles to global upheavals. Stoicism teaches us to view these not as insurmountable obstacles but as opportunities for growth and learning. It's about shifting our perspective from seeing problems as burdens to viewing them as chances to develop resilience and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius beautifully encapsulated this idea. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Each hurdle, then, is not a roadblock but a stepping stone guiding us toward a path of self-improvement and fortitude. Consider a river facing a boulder. It doesn't halt or surrender. It finds a way around, over time sculpting a new path. Similarly, when we confront challenges with a Stoic mindset, we use our inner strength to navigate and eventually reshape our journey. A lost job might initially seem like a tragedy. Let Stoicism guide your way.